Welcome to Upstream Live at Hanover Strings in Hanover, New Hampshire. It is my great pleasure and honor to present to you tonight Carl Goulet, my dad. Take it away.
Hey. Thank you, Christopher. Oh, happy to be here. Upstream Live here at Hanover Strings. And so I'll do a few songs. It's like an old man singing you some tunes in your living room. This song called Lie to Me. Lie to me, you do it with some style. It swallows easier and sweetened with a smile. It doesn't matter what tangled web you weave. I just want to see. Can I start over again? Yeah, I'm going to start over again. I'm going to do it over again because I can. First song is always the hardest. Anyways, first cut's the deepest. Lie to me, do it with some style. It swallows easier and sweetened with a smile. It doesn't matter what tangled web you weave. I'm just sitting here, eager to believe. Lie to me, you don't have to shout the truth. Only counts when we do something about it. I'm not the kind of guy that yells at the TV. Come on, baby, lie to me. Lie to me, who says I can't take it? How do you make it work if nobody can fake it? There are so many things that I don't need to know. I just want to hear what I want to hear. So lie to me, I won't ask you why. I really like it when you look me in the eye. Tell me that it's still the way it used to be. Come on, baby, lie to me. They like to keep things frank. Excuse me if I'm blunt, but I'll just say no thanks. Oh, lie to me, you don't have to shout the truth. Only matters if you do something about it. Tell me that it's still the way it used to be. Come on, baby, lie to me. Come on, baby, lie to me. Come on, baby, lie to me. Thank you. Did I dedicate that to all the apparatchiks running for president? I hope they do well somewhere. Anyways, this is these are all my songs, by the way. They won't let me play anybody else's, so you're going to get all my songs. This is a song not about somebody I ever dated, okay? If you're out there, it's not about you. It's called Jane Not So Plain. She was blonde, she was tan, make a fool of any man. But there were more than two good reasons, Lord, I swear. Oh, she come across so nice, but I was warned about her twice. In spite of what I knew, I took the dare. And it was just like as Yvonne said. She put a blender to my head. What came out was little left of me. She make a man into a boy. Oh, she played me like a toy. Tore my heart out, held it up to see. Jane, not so plain, get on board that train. Take your baggage down the line. Don't forget, take some of mine. There'd be no sad goodbye, be no backward eye. Jane, not so plain, get on that train. crazy any day, but that only gets me where I start. It takes two to do whatever, but it might take forever to find the pieces of my broken heart. Jane, not so plain, get on board that train. Take your baggage down the line, don't forget, take some of mine. There'd be no sad goodbye, there'd be no backward eye. Jane, not so plain, get on that train. We tried compromising, I would have to say. We met in the middle, going by the other way. So I say just keep going until we never meet, or recognize each other down some never been there street. Jane, not so plain, get on board that train. Take your baggage down the line, while you're at it all of mine. There'd be no sad goodbye, there'd be no backward eye. Jane, not so plain, get on that train. Oh, Jane, not so plain, get on that train. Whoa, 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 Jane, get on that train. Yeah. All right, thank you. Jesus, me and whiskey is a ride I take alone. I like going places up to now unknown. This guy always shows up on my darkest days. God, so that I don't care if he goes or stays. Barely ever said a word, mostly he just stared. Think he only hung around for that bottle that we shared. Hey, you're that guy that saved the world, that what you're here to do. Done that, I still have the marks, the rest is up to you. Fine, whatever, I don't care, we all have a reason. In the battle for my soul, I've committed treason. Barely ever said a word, mostly he just stared. Think he only hung around to see if someone cared. Pass that bottle, pass a joint, pass a passing thought. Pass on asking any of the questions that I've got. Why bother fixing anything so hopelessly broke? He had a sense of humor, but I didn't get the joke. Barely ever said a word, mostly we just stared. Think he only hung around to see who else had dared. He can't play guitar for shit, sure can hold his liquor. Been drunk under the table, no one's done it quicker. I wake up from the nightmare and hoping to see glory. We got one last hill to climb and I see he's up before me. Barely ever said a word, mostly we just stared. Think he only hung around for that bottle that we shared. Barely ever said a word, mostly he just stared. Think he only hung around to see who could be spared. Think he only hung around to see who could be spared. Think he only hangs around to see who can be spared. Thank you. So out there, and this is going out live, I guess, so it's like being on Ed Sullivan, which is a reference a lot of people probably don't get. That's past a certain age. want to give a shout out and a big thank you to Hanover Strings for doing this live stream thing. You guys are awesome. You support local talent, and that's really cool. So, anyways, this is an old-timey type of song, kind of with Jillian Welch might call a dark and pitiful, and that's what this is. It's called Greenville Trestle. On the Greenville Trestle, I'm looking straight down the Hangin waters, cold, angry, and brown. There's an oncoming headlamp as bright as the sun, and I'll have to answer for what I have done. I'll have to answer for what I have done. In my life I've doubted, I had to be sure that love in the springtime would be sweet and pure. But spring can be rainy and dark, mighty brown. On a Greenville Trestle, I'm looking straight down. On a Greenville Trestle, looking straight down. To kill like a bullet and cut like a sword, sometimes the best weapon takes only a word. But love turned indifferent hurts deeper than hate. I ran to reach her and she slammed the gate. I ran to reach her and she slammed the gate. I caught her at midpoint, she started to flail. Her tears and the rain fell hard on the rail. Oh, how desperation can misunderstand was the last thing I felt when she slipped through my hands. The last thing I felt right through my hands. Someday the rain ends, someday there'll be sun, and I'll have to answer for what I have done. My heart like the water, cold, angry, and brown. On the Greenville Trestle, I'm looking straight down. On the Greenville Trestle, looking straight down. On the Greenville Trestle, on the Greenville Trestle. Thank you. I actually walked across that Greenville Trestle many moons ago. For someone who's not excited about heights, a little help though. Anyways, gotta move along here. We have limited time, so I gotta shut up between songs if I can. For everybody with your phones out there, this is for you. Heading up that mountain trail with everything I need, right past all them warning signs I don't have to heed. Should I get lost or frozen or fall and break a bone, I call them in to get me, 'cause I've got my phone. I've got my phone. I've got my phone. Go anywhere, do anything, I'm never alone. The world is at my fingertips, scroll down to the bone. Go anywhere, do anything, I've got my phone. I can text one-handed, I can drive one-kneed. I'm hyper-productive, multitasking guaranteed. Those messages keep coming, oh, with the coolest tone. I'm in the loop, I'm up to date, I've got my phone. I've got my phone, I've got my phone. Go anywhere, do anything, I'm never there's nothing I can't handle. Got every app that's known. I'm bleeding on the cutting edge. I've got my phone. I don't know why it's called a phone. I hardly ever talk. I network and communicate same time as I walk. Somewhere a horn is blowing. I wonder what's the fuss. I'm kind of busy looking down. What was that about a bus? No, but I've got my phone. I've got my phone. Go anywhere, do anything. I'm never alone. All my files and pictures backed up to the bone. I've got immortality. I've got my phone. Go anywhere, do anything. I've got my phone. Go anywhere, do anything. I've got my phone. Thank you. Excuse me, it's a song called Perfect World. A perfect world is hard to find. It's only happening in my mind. Words and actions never lie. We see everything eye to eye, and there's no argument, there's no doubt to what we mean when we talk about life in a perfect world. If there was a perfect world, the perfect world within my dreams is not impossible as it seems. Like a fairy tale, we'll hold each other up as we grow old, and be content to be hand in hand, with nothing there to misunderstand. Life in a perfect world. If there was a perfect world. With the passing of our days, we realize our foolish ways, how we try to rearrange the very things that never change. The perfect world is far away, still we long for it every day. Feeling so close yet so far, we are stuck with who we are. But we'll keep looking for what it takes. And even though we will make mistakes, if we love with our hearts unfurl, we'll be close to a perfect world. Thank you. All right. Excuse me, another mood swing. All right. This is a song called Something Wrong with Arthur. Been asked if I'm that guy Arthur. No, I'm not. At least not entirely. But why the name Arthur? You know, 'cause sometimes it just sang better than something wrong with Ed, something like that. So. There's something wrong with Arthur, he only ever grunts. He owes me $50, I haven't seen him in a month. There's been men asking about him, now they want to talk to me. Don't know much about Arthur, he just likes being free. Says we paid for information, we know you saw him last. If you would be forthcoming, sir, we can make this fast. Well, he owes me $50, since nothing's really free. If I didn't take that money, there'd be something wrong with me. He's up some 20 miles from here, most of it by foot. The kind of place you never leave before you have a look. I didn't feel too bad, doubt they'll ever find him. If I know a thing about Arthur, he'll just sneak up right behind him. 'Cause there's predators way out there, and then again there's Arthur. Trucks and military stuff didn't really matter. 'Cause Arthur never came back, many more did not survive. If there's something wrong with Arthur, he's probably still alive. I might know more about Arthur than what I first let on. I know what he's doing, I know where he's gone. He waits for Armageddon, I believe he's gonna win. He knows too much about something, maybe that's what's wrong with him. So if ever you see Arthur, don't you say a word. He's one of the very few, not part of the herd. This much I know about him, he just likes being free. If there's something wrong with Arthur, there's something wrong with me. If there's something wrong with Arthur, there's something wrong with me. Thank you. How are we doing for time? Good? Okay. Still got a few tunes I got to do yet. Excuse me. You got to get some hairball control here somewhere along the way. All right. Seems we're living on borrowed time. Feels like it's about to run out. The clock is ringing out a hollow chime. Living on borrowed time. But when the last grain of sand falls through, oh Lord, what am I to do? Window closing while I'm still in line, waiting on borrowed time. Had it going, but it went so fast. Had it leveraged at prime. Made a fortune, but it didn't last. Banking on borrowed time. But when the last grain of sand falls through, gotta pay with interest due. Owing $1 only, got a dime. Paying on borrowed time. It's not too late to do something to change my fate. Too much has gone by to damn to save the fool I am. So much riding on borrowed time, put all my chips on the line. I take the deal from my paradigm, betting on borrowed time. But when the last grain of sand falls through, I gotta play the hand I drew. In the prison of my own design, doing borrowed time. In the prison of my own design, doing borrowed time. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, living on borrowed time. Thank you. I should just decide on playing one key and leave it at that, but it doesn't work that way. Got some education, should be smarter than my phone. 7 billion people, sometimes I feel alone. So much information, I just can't sort through. Everything's deception and everything is true. Jekyll Island had a party, I wasn't on that list. Little sketchy on the details, some of them got missed. Paying interest on my money, that's the nifty trick. Oh, getting worthless every day and stolen with a click. If you don't like the way it looks, you've got to hide the crooks. While you're looking down, they cook the books. They cook the books. Oh, stand in a straight line for candidates of choice. Keeping the illusion we really have a voice. Paid to represent us whenever things get rough. But money talks the loudest, you might not have enough. But if you don't like the way it looks, you've got to hide the crooks. While you're looking down, they cook the books. Oh, you don't like the way it looks, you've got to hide the crooks. While you're looking down, they cook the books. They cook the books. Ooh, what's that smell? Life and death and taxes, a check with every year. They got us paying dearly for everything we fear. We barely know the half of what's done in our name. But you can do anything you want when you rigged a game. Ooh, but you don't like the way it looks, you've got to hide the crooks. While you're looking down, they cook the books. Oh, if you don't like the way it looks, you got to hide the crooks. While you're looking down, they cook the books. They cook the books. Oh, what's that smell? It smells like bullshit. Thank you. I wonder if that'll get me audited. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. Then I'll have Ali come up and do a wonderful set, I'm sure. Looking forward to hearing her play, too. This is the song's kind of close and personal to me, but it says a lot about resilience and hanging around when things get rough. A song called Every Time. Without a look, without a doubt, there is sky above me. Without a word, without a sound, I can hear you love me. Easy as darkness surrenders to light. There's not been a time when it didn't feel right. And if history itself, I would do it every time. Without a net to break a fall, I fell hard as granite. Anyway, I had to land, wasn't how I planned it. And that's how forever begins with a night. There's not been a time when it didn't feel right. And if history repeats itself, I would do it every time. Funny how the years go by in spite of my resistance. Faster than I can think, they leave me in the distance. And even if time becomes heartless and tough, I know a lifetime will not be enough. And if history repeats itself, I would do it every time. Oh, every time. If I had to make a choice, I'd like to go before you. Too many things can break apart, there's way too much to go through. But wherever heaven is, wherever home, I'll be beside you wherever you roam. And if history repeats itself, I will be there every time. Oh, I will be there every time. Didn't think I'd find you. Anyway, since you're here, might as well remind you that wherever heaven is, wherever home, I'll be beside you wherever we roam. And if history repeats itself, I will be there every time. Oh, I will be there every time. Every time, every time, every time. Thank you. This last song, my voice holds out. It's kind of a song about tipping points and hopefully how small things can make big changes. A song called One Candle. Only takes one candle to mark a loved one's tomb. Only takes one candle to light a darkened room. You can't judge a fire by how it came to be. It only takes one candle to set the blazes free. You can call one candle the humblest of flame. Put your hand above it, it burns you just the same. Imagine just to live a day the way a fire thrives. It only takes one vigil to keep the flame alive. One cruelty, one kindness can tip you either way. One seed planted blindly can lead a soul astray. Love's the only candle that burns without a wick, can stand against a fortress and outlast every brick. You can have a billion lights at the gates around. It only takes one candle to burn the whole place down. It only takes one candle, one candle. Thank you very much. Good evening out there. Have a good time. Can I unplug? Let me know.
So a full set of originals. That's awesome. That's a rarity for me. So this song is called Sitting Pretty. Tools, I got you figured out. I got you figured out. So you should know, yeah, you should know. You'll never get it. And ooh, it's always nice to be sitting pretty. It never hurts to be me. You wanna my life, you wanna my life, if you want me. Ooh, it's always nice to be sitting pretty. I know you'll see me walking in my Vibes Junior shoes. I know you wanna touch me, but you're nervous, I refuse. I got your number, yeah, I got your number. Whoa, whoa. I can't believe I'm saying this, but honestly it's cute. Reading all the signals like you're ready to pursue me. What is there to lose? What is there to lose? So you should know, yeah, you should know. You might just get it. And ooh, it's always nice to be sitting pretty. It never hurts to be me. You wanna my life, you wanna my life, if you want me. Ooh, it's always nice to be sitting pretty. Thank you. All right, this song's I call it one of my raw songs. It's a personal song to me that I wrote about how I tend to be a reticent person, not very open with what I'm thinking, and so this song is kind of about that. It's called All That I Am. Behind, 'cause I am not who you think I am. Maybe not myself, but a half disguising everything else beautiful. You call me shy, call me quiet, but do all of your surprise. One shouldn't care what people think. I wanna let it out, the side of me that brightens up the room that no one knows. These strings that hold me back are like shackles. I hope they break someday, someday soon. Call me shy, call me quiet, but you all of your surprise. I'm not inside. I want you to see me as all that I am. What's so hard? Why am I complaining? It's harder than you'd think. People hate change, so if I change, will you hate me? Will you listen? Will you call me too annoying? Will you turn and walk away on me? I shouldn't care what people think, but I do, but I won't, but I won't, but I won't, no, but I won't, I won't. Thank you.
All right, so on October 4th, I am dropping a new album, my sophomore album. It's called Smoke and Mirrors, and I already have a single out. It's called Electric Haze. And so this is an acoustic version of Electric Haze.
Saw the sunset, now in silhouette. As night falls, night goes once again. Paint our faces in the cabin, take a trip up to the east side. And I hear the rain in my ears from the music and the cheers, and it's just the start. To be young and fierce, soon enough we'll miss these days, lost in electric haze. Electric haze, haze. Electric haze, haze. Floating weightlessly, just take my hand and see all the figures and a vast blue sea in the electric haze, in the electric haze. Three drinks deep in conversation, just a little he said, she said, gossip, fix their faces in the cabin, take a trip up to the west side. And there I keep my cool, at least I think, but I'm feeling that last drink, I feel it too. To be young and fierce, soon enough we'll miss these days, lost in electric haze. Electric haze, haze. Electric haze, haze. Floating weightlessly, just take my hand and say all the figures and a vast blue sea in the electric haze.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna go back a few years now. I wrote this song when I was about 14 or 15 years old, and it's called Puppet Master. And it's about insecurities that every teenager feels when they're younger.
I see a mirror, but with no reflection. Others' words in my mind only equal imperfection, like a rain cloud overhead. I carry what was said, so for all you gotta stand so, or join the circus and become someone's ventriloquist stole. I want to see my own reflection, be my own puppet master. If I want pull a string, if I want speak my mind, all the whispers, all my self-doubts, all that makes me not be me, go away. With some I can be real, 'cause they care about how I feel, accepting who I am. Everything I'm not makes me feel free, even when I'm God, but I transform. And others' eyes are contortionists. I twist and curl up inside. The fire breathers spit their flames, and once again I play their games. I want to see my own reflection, be my own puppet master. If I want pull a string, if I want speak my mind, all the whispers, all my self-doubts, all that makes me not be me, go away. I want to see my own reflection, be my own puppet master. If I want pull a string, if I want speak my mind, all the whispers, all my self-doubts, all that makes me not be me, go away, go away.
Thank you. So this next song is another song off my new album, which I haven't released yet, so you hear it first. And it's called Cliche, and it's about an old acquaintance of mine.
Open mic nights, we're the only kids there. Playing for free, taking every blank stare. We had a dream, we both had the drive. Each song we played made us more alive. Then I went to school and you to LA. Both wanna be something someday. It happened for you. Yeah, it happened for you. Here's to another cliche. Talking hopes and dreams when I want one day. It's uninspired, but I wish real hard. With any luck, I'll be headed to the stars. Finished up school, started playing full time. Gigs every week and pinching every dime. The people still act like they don't care, and the ones that do can get me anywhere. When I drive home at the end of the night, I turn on the radio to ease my place. And then I hear a song stuck in my head, and I can't help but think, why not me instead? And I sing along, but it feels wrong. Here's to another cliche. Talking hopes and dreams when I want one day. It's uninspired, but I wish real hard. With any luck, I'll be headed to the stars. With any luck, I'll be headed to the stars. They say all you need is passion. I think that's old-fashioned. You always need a little love from fate as well as action. See you go on world tours, all yours, but your future's secured. Wish you all the best. I know it's not a contest. You worked hard for this. And sometimes just can't resist wanting to be there too. Here's to another cliche. Talking hopes and dreams when I want one day. It's all for the younger me, with visions large indeed of what I had to be. Here's to another cliche. Talking hopes and dreams when I want one day. It's all for the younger me, with visions large indeed of what I had to be. Of what I had to be. Thank you. Let me do a quick tune up here. So I went to college on Staten Island in New York City. And when I got there, I realized that it was a little bit different than Vermont. So I wrote a song about it. And it's called A Year Ago. A year ago, I thought I could be a star. I had played in every bar. I was something, it was something, made me feel like someone. Then I went to New York, the city of dreams, with millions of people who were better than me. I never felt so insignificant, never felt so insecure. I was no one, I was no one, no one, no one. In time I'll find a way, I'll leave an impression. Just watch me, I'll find a way to turn my dreams into reality. There's a part of me that wants to give up, and it's weighing me down, but I know I gotta try. Gotta try. A year ago, thought everything was great, everything felt so in place. It was perfect, things were perfect, just wanted to preserve it. Then in a matter of days, everything I knew had changed. I was out of my range, I was so lost. They say you go away to find yourself, but I lost myself somewhere along the way. In time I'll find a way, I'll leave an impression. Just watch me, I'll find a way to turn my dreams into reality. There's a part of me that wants to give up, and it's weighing me down, but I know I gotta try. Gotta try. A year ago, I thought everything was fine. A year later, I'm losing my mind. Now I'm sitting here saying it's time. In time, I'll find a way, I'll leave an impression. Just watch me, I'll find a way to turn my dreams into reality. There's a part of me that wants to give up, and it's weighing me down, but I know I gotta try.
Thank you. All right, I got a couple more for you guys. So this one I wrote when I was a senior in, wait, no, I was a junior in high school. And I was sad my friends were graduating, so I wrote this song, and then I ended up singing it at my own graduation when I graduated. It's called Footprints.
Some people come into our lives, walk around and make footprints that don't seem to go away. You watch them leave, say goodbye, but inside you feel like yesterday was high. All the moments since we've met, I won't forget. I won't forget. People help us make it through all the hard times. There's a shoulder there to lean on any time. If I'm sad, if I'm happy, if I'm mad, there you are beside me. Don't make me have to watch you go. While you please tell me my footprint won't fade away. Just wanna guarantee you. So just promise me to tell me my footprint won't fade away. Just wanna guarantee you. So just promise me. I see my life as a puzzle, pieces clicking every time, but a bunch may still be missing. At least just one. I know at least someone. And even though a million thoughts are running through my head, every time something isn't said right, something slips out wrong. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that with everything this way, it's still hard for me to look at you and wanna stay. wanna stay here. Please tell me my footprint won't fade away. Here's what I guarantee you. So you just promise me to tell me my footprint won't fade away. Here's what I guarantee you. So you just promise me. Just promise me. Say what? La da da da. Some people go into our lives, walk around a bit, make footprints that don't seem to go away. You watch them leave, say goodbye, but inside you feel like yesterday was high. All the moments since we've met, I won't forget. I won't forget.
Thank you. This one is my last song. It's called Spin, and it's off my new album. Again, Smoke and Mirrors, out October 4th. You can get it online on all streaming platforms. I also got my physical CDs in the mail today, and they look really cool. Now this one's called Spin, and it's about a family member of mine that was diagnosed with cancer, and it was looking pretty bad. It's been a couple years though, and he's doing well, but it's called Spin, and it's from the perspective of him to his children. They're toddlers, so.
Your hair back, I feel your heart beats fast. So much life before you now. Thought I'd be there to teach you how the world's work stands. I'll keep that vow. Enough. You want a lot of money, but the Beatles said it best. All you need is love. Work hard. It may take time, but it's worth the views at the top. And at last the world it spins and doesn't stop. Understand it never. In this state, it makes me mad. It's getting late. That being said, I accept my fate. I'm scared to death, but I'm your rock. My soul to most is under key and lock. But all you ever have to do is not. About. You're trying to find some sort of light, but some insight and best it never goes out. Find time to perfect your craft. It's a dog-eat-dog world, but you'll have the chops. At last the to be yourself. Trust me, that's enough. You want a lot of money, but the Beatles said it best. All you need is love. Work hard, it may take time, but it's worth the views at the top. And at last the world, it spins and doesn't stop. Understand, it never stops.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Hanover Strings, again for having me. It was a great time. I'm Ali T.